Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, we are going to see how to create and publish Angular 2 modules on the NPM registry. So, rather than me, I found this actually. I got this question on Reddit, the Angular 2 subreddit. Someone had asked it, and someone had posted a good article on how to do it as well. So that was written by Cyril or Cyril Tavi or someone. Anyway, that was a good article, and I quickly grabbed the essentials from it, and then I decided to make a video, and I tried it out on one of my own modules. Then I decided to make a video on how to do it. So in this video, what we are going to see, this will be a quick video. I'll try to make it quick. In this video, what we are going to see is I had already written a module based on Angular 1 called ngFound, right? This module, if you haven't seen it already, this module is specifically used for getting the market name of any mobile phone using its model number. Programmatically, we could get its model number, right? So using that, if you pass the model number, you can get the market name of any mobile. This was made using a list compiled by Jared Rumler, so all thanks to him. Anyway, now let's see how to migrate this module from Angular 1 to ng2 module. That's Angular 2 module, and then publish it on our NPM registry. So in order to do that, first let's go ahead and create a simple NPM application, npm init, or we'll create a directory. ng2 phone. Okay. ng2 will add a hyphen. And then inside this npm init, I'm creating a very simple node application. It's a very simple one, right? So now our package.json file is created. We'll add a few dependencies in this, and then we'll proceed on from here. So before adding the dependencies, let's create a few more files so that we can write the code as and when the dependencies get installed. So as usual in any Angular application, we do this, right? I mean, we don't do this now because the CLI tool itself does all this for us. But if you are one of the old school guys who adopted Angular 2 a bit early, then you would recognize all this thing you had to go through to create an Angular 2 application or to use a seed application. So I'll create a source directory first, and then inside the source directory I'll create two files. Okay, ng2phone.ts and ng2phone, here again I'll give a hyphen, ng2phone.ts and ng2 phone.module.ts. Okay, two files, a very simple piece of code as usual. Now we'll go ahead and add the dependency. We'll open this up in our VS Code editor, and then I'll okay, our dependencies are here. So let's do the next obvious step, npm install. This will install our dependencies. Meanwhile, we'll write some code. So first we'll open up source, and then inside the ng2 phone.module.ts, as usual with any Angular application, this is a feature module, right? In a feature module, never import the browser module. Okay. So this is ng mode. If you want to use the common things like ng-for or ng-if or something for the Angular directives, then you can just import the common module, Angular 2/common, but don't you import the feature, browser module. Okay. So from @angular/code, okay, and then I'll other service obviously. ng2 phone from ng2 phone. Okay, and then what else? We need a factory, right? Export function ng2 factory. Okay, so this will create a factory for our module. We'll return an instance of ng2 phone, which will be our service. Okay, sorry. And then we'll add a semicolon. As usual, decorator ng module. Inside this we'll have providers, ng2 phone. Since it provides this service, and then we'll use the factory ng2 phone factory. Okay, this use factory itself is a separate thing that I can talk about. I mean that anyway, you look at the docs for that, guys. There is an excellent documentation for that. I'll try to talk about it in another video. Maybe I'll make a video especially for that, and then try to talk about dynamic component insertion. Lazy loading, I already made a video last week. So yeah, well, let's proceed with this video. So export class ng2 phone module. Okay, this is a very simple piece of code. This is how we do for any module or component that we write, modules that we write in Angular 2 apps, right? Generally. So we'll get into the service, and then here what we'll do is as usual, whenever you write a service, the first thing you write is injectable. Now, since the CLI generates, you just give ng generate the service name, right? So this is pretty much forgotten nowadays. But anyway, if you are an early adopter of Angular 2, you would obviously realize all the stuff we had to go through in order to create an app. So then we use the decorator injectable and export a class ng2 phone, right? Yeah, okay. So very simple piece of code. Once again, we'll do one thing. We'll copy the entire thing, this thing from here, and then paste it there, and then edit accordingly as per our needs. Okay, so I'll control A here. Whatever. Control A here. Copy this. Cancel this here. And then paste it here. Okay, now we have a service. That service has a two variables called device and then device info. Device info is nothing but a huge array of values, I would say, and then array of elements, I would say. And then we have another method called get mobile name that will take a input which will be the model number, and then return the market name of that. It will search through this device info array and then return the market name of this what was this mobile number for which we have given the model number. mobile for which we have given the model number. Let's proceed on with this. So what are we doing? Yeah, now that we need to build this, right? We need to build this and then publish it on to the npm registry. In order to build this, we'll be using one library called rollup. Okay, what this rollup does is it will literally like bundle this entire code into a umd.js format, and then store it in a dist folder. So let's actually do that so that you'll understand it better rather than me talking about it. So first we need to compile all our TypeScript files. So I'll give a tsconfig.json file, and then inside this I already have the tsconfig here somewhere, right? Yeah, here I have it. This is a configuration that I copied from the regular configuration file that we get with all our scaffolded application, guys. This, if you scaffold out an application using the CLI tool itself, you will get such a configuration. And this strict metadata emit is for the ahead of time compilation, guys. So let's move on with the code. We'll create another file and have it rollup.config.js. Okay, this also I have the thing which we are about to use. So I copy and paste it there to save time. Anyway, what this does is it will just bundle the entire thing into a UMD format JS file and then store it inside dist folder, guys. That's all. Okay, so now what we need to do is get into package.json and then copy the scripts from here. And then copy the main also. Okay, you understand it now, right? This cleanup script is for removing all the existing files in the contents of the dist directory, so that every time we take a build, the thing will be new and updated. The bundling is done using the rollup. We have a rollup.config.js file for creating the UMD. Let's move on. So and we have a build script to run all this, right? So let's actually try running this and see what happens and what errors we get. Before that, we'll have an index.ts file that exports these two files so that it becomes easier for us. So I'll go ahead and create a index.ts file, and inside this I'll export both of. You understand why I'm using this, right? Once it gets into the source file, I need not give I need not give the separate file names that need to be compiled. I can simply export from here like this. So now we have index.js file. Everything is in place. Let's just try to build this, take a build out of this. So I'll give npm run build. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's failed. Index.ts is I do have index.ts. Okay, I don't have an index.ts file outside, right? I need to index this index file. So what I'll do is I'll create an index.ts file here. Then export star from /index. Okay, now you would understand, right, why I created this index file, so that that can be okay. You get the point, right? npm run build. See, build has been taken, right? So if you get into dist folder now, you will notice that JS file has been created, JS map has, and our entire code is now compiled into a JS format, right? So this is how you create your own Angular 2 modules and then publish them on NPM. In order to publish them on NPM, you will need another package.json file that will include only our peer dependencies, and yeah, it will have the main as the bundles, this umd.js instead of index.js. So anyway, you get the point, right? If you would like to have a look at that package.json file, how it looks, kindly visit my blog, which I have given linked below in the description, so that you will get a better picture. So anyway, once this is done, what we need to do is we need to get into cd dist folder like this, cd dist, and then from here only you can give npm publish, guys. The JS file only you need to publish and not the TypeScript files. I'm not going to do this now because of two reasons. One, I haven't created the package.json file for here. Second thing, I already published the ng2 phone module in npm registry, so what's the point of publishing it again and again? But what I'll do now is I'll use that thing, and then I'll use the already published ng2 phone module in one of our Angular 2 apps and show you how it works. So I have created a Angular 2 app here. I'll open this up. It's a very simple Angular 2 app that I just scaffolded out of Angular CLI, guys. Now I'll install our ng2 phone. So it's installed, and let's make use of this in our code. Open up source and then open up app, and then in app.module.ts I'll just import this. If you import it in your root module, you just need to import it once, guys. Then you can use whatever services it contains throughout your application. Whereas if you import it in your component modules, then in your components, then obviously you need to import it each and every time in every component across the application. So I'll just import ng2 phone module from @angular, not @angular, sorry guys, ng2 phone, I guess, yeah, ng2 phone. Save this, and then here give ng2 phone module. Okay, imported it. Now I'll go into app.component.ts. Here then I can make use of the service, right? ng phone, that's the name of the service, from ng2 phone. Okay, sorry, here also it's ng2 phone, right? ng2 phone. And then here what I'll give is a very, very simple thing I'll write. So I'll give a model number. Model number will be, let's take a model number from our previous code. Okay, we'll take this EZTE v9a. Okay, this should return EZTE v9a v9 plus, right? So we'll come back to our code, give it here, sorry, give it here like this, and then we'll write a console.log. Okay, we'll add a constructor private ng2 phone, ng2 phone, console.log ng2 phone dot get mobile name this dot model number. So now we are passing the model number to our get mobile name method in ng2 phone service. So let's see what happens. We'll run this code in the server. See, you have got this, right? This is what our ZTE V9 plus, right? So we have got this, we have passed a model number and we have received a object. We can just get the market name. You need to give dot market name, that's always. So I hope I made it clear for you guys. This is how you write a ng2 module and publish it to npm. I would have showed the publishing part as well, but I have already done it, so there is no point in publishing the same module again and again. I feel like there's no point in publishing the same module again and again, so I thought, why not, let's install the published module here and then show how to use it in our application. So yeah guys, this is how you do it. And as I was saying before, if you are using services, make sure that you import all your service, and this will enable us to make use of that service throughout our application by importing the module alone in our root module. So yeah, that's the advantage of this. So yeah guys, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. This is how you write it. It can be any module. You can write a module for any functionality, and if you release it as open source, then obviously it's going to provide a lot of benefit for a lot of Angular 2 developers like you and me. So yeah guys, if you have a good npm module, ng2 npm module, kindly share it with me. I'll use it and then make a video about it and put it on this channel, so that people like us people who learn Angular can get benefited of it. So yeah guys, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. If you found this video helpful, kindly share it with someone else and help them too. If you like this video, kindly hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button. Yeah, that's it guys. Talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.